Today continue reading Srimad Bhagavatam, 4th canto, chapter 28, text 14.
జప్టోలో చూస్తే కూడా లేదు.
యావనోపరుద్ధాయ Grastayam kalakanyaya Puryam prajvara samsrishta Purapala nava anavatapyata Puryam prajvara samsrishta Puryam prajvara samsrishta Navartata Vatapyata Yavana parvadhayatana Grastayam kamakanyaya Puryam prajvara samsrishta Purapam vatapyata Yavano parudhayatano Grastayam kalakanyaya Puryam prajvara samsrishta Purapam vatapyata Yavano parudhayatano kalakanyaya Puryam prajvara samsrishta Purapam vatapyata Yavano parudhayatano kalakanyaya Puryam prajvara samsrishta Purapam vatapyata. Devotees online, please can recite.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Pranam Prabhuji. Yavanno paruyadhatano Krishna alakanyaya Yam kajjara samsutta Purapala annasakyata.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Yavano parudhayatano grastayam kalakanyaya Puryam prajvara samsrishta Purapalo anvatapyata. Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
హరే కృష్ణ ప్రభుజీ. కాపర్ వైర్ లాగా ఉంటది కదా. యమను స్పరుద్ధయతనో గ్రస్తాయాం కాలకన్యాయాం పూర్యాం ప్రజార సంసృష్ట్య పురపాలోన్వతప్యత. హరే కృష్ణ.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Yavano uparadhaya तनो प्रस्थायं कालकन्या पुर्यां प्रज्वर संसृष्टा पुरपारो अन्वतप्यता. Thank you, Prabhu.
Okay. You read word translation. Yavana,
Yavana,
by the Yavanas,
by the Yavanas,
Uparudha, attacked,
tag,
Ayatana,
Ayatana,
his abode,
Itabu,
Grastayam,
Rastayam,
when seized,
Vansi,
Kalakanyaya,
Kalakanyaya,
by the daughter of time,
by the daughter of time,
Odiya,
Odiya,
the city,
the city,
Prajvara Samsrishta,
Prajvara Samsrishta,
being approached by Prajvara,
being approached by Prajvara,
Urapalaha,
Urupalaha,
the city superintendent,
the city superintendent,
Anvatapyata,
Anvatapyata,
became also very much aggrieved.
became also very much aggrieved.
Translation of purport by His Divine Grace, SEVA Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. The city's superintendent of police, the serpent, saw that the citizens were being attacked by Kalakanya, and he became very aggrieved to see his own residence set ablaze after being attacked by the Yavanas. Let's repeat. The city superintendent
The city superintendent
of police,
Police,
the serpent,
serpent,
saw the citizens
saw that
the citizens were being attacked by Kalakanya,
were being
were being attacked by Kanya,
and he became very aggrieved
and he became very aggrieved
to see his own residence
to see his own residence
set ablaze
set ablaze
after being attacked by the Yavanas.
after being attacked by the Yavanas.
Yavanas.
Purport. Anybody would like to read? Okay, I will read myself. Purport. The living entity is covered by two different types of bodies, the gross body and the subtle body. And that we can see that the gross body is finished, but actually the living entity is carried by the subtle body, tonal gross body. The so-called scientists of the modern age cannot see how the subtle body is working in carrying the soul from one body to another. This subtle body has been figuratively described as a serpent or the city's police superintendent. When there is a fire everywhere, the police superintendent cannot escape either. When there is security and absence of fire in the city, the police superintendent can impose his authority upon the citizens. But when there is an all-out attack in the city, he is rendered useless. At the life air, as the life air was ready to leave the gross body, the subtle body also began to experience pain. Thus ends the purport. Om Ajnana Timirandasya Jnanandasamankayam Chakshuramilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manabhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Karamatyam Balati Swamadantikam Jaya Vandekam Shri Guru Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Guru Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathan Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savaduttam Parijana Sagitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padam Savagana Lalita Shri Vishakhamritamscha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandha Jagatpate Gopeshna Gopika Kantarada Namosvate Tapta Kanchana Gaurange Radhe Vrindavaneshware Vrishabham Sute Devi Pranamami Haripriye Vanchakalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya eva cha Patitanam pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo namo namaha Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhaktavrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare Namo Namo Shesha Dosha Dura Purva Gunatmane Virincha Sarva Purvedya Vandyaya Shri Varayate Yavano Parudhayatano Grastayam Kalakanyaya Uryam Prajvara Samsrishta
Krishna
Urapalon Vatapyata
Manatapeta.
The city's superintendent of police, the servant, saw that the citizens were being attacked by Kalakanya, and he became very aggrieved to see his own residence set ablaze after being attacked by the Yavanas.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
Prabhuji, the voice is not coming clear. It's echoing. We can't hear properly.
It's not clear. Microphone is connected. Hare Krishna. My can discuss. So hopefully it is better. Okay, here's a continuation. Description about death, which about what happened to King Puranjana, lyrical message about how soul, embodied souls, what happens to it. So in this particular verse, we can see about subtle body, Srila Prabhupada explaining in purport. We have two bodies, gross and subtle. So, Stula Sharira, gross body, and Sukshma Sharira. And the life force based in Sukshma Sharira. There is some arrangement how it is maintained. In some previous verses, there was a description that within the body there is guard. Is a serpent with 5 heads, loose. So that actually serpent is a comparison of prana. We have within this body pancha prana, 4 types of pranas, which is a source of our life. Embodied soul is called prani. Specifically, it is every creature, first of all, prani, because we are living by breathing. What is the most basic energy of life? So we have so many things, and then so many senses, like 5 senses: mind, intelligence, ego. But what is the importance of prana? Anybody can say?
Prana, because it's a life air, a life air. So if it is out, then it is dead. It is life.
Yeah. So life air, if prana goes away, then it is said person is dead. Because main symptom of life is breathing. Sometimes difficult to ascertain if somebody like this detrimental stage and the line, so and how to understand is alive still or not person, in the body person. So all senses, different limbs may be not active, but if breathing is there, then life is there. So that is the last criteria of life. And interesting to know that this prana actually is maintaining senses, mind, intelligence, even ego, most subtle element. Like it is described that there is a Shodasha Kala, particularly in Prashna Upanishad. There is a Shat Prashna Upanishad, 6 questions. And in one of the questions, there is description about Shodasha Kala. 16 kalas. SEVA Radha Govinda ki Jai. 16 components from which all our existence made. So that is not only 5 pranas, but many more of them. In that included 5 elements from which made the body. Then also some other things like our heat in the body, tejas, also one of the elements. Then there is karma, which can be performed by the body. This is also under then loka. We need some place where we can live. That's called loka. Without any place, nobody can live simply out of. So this Shodasha Kala, and inside of Shodasha Kala, there are some what is called Taratanya. The Sanskrit word, you know, Prabhu's Taratanya.
Taratamya.
The gradation
between all these.
Hierarchy, yeah, some higher and lower. Because every kala there is some devata, some demigod, which will take care for every sphere of our existence. So, and it is said the highest and most basic thing is the prana. Because by prana, all other they got in maintenance. And next to prana is a shraddha, actually, faith. And then all other mind, intelligence, mind, and senses. Means we can see on this colors, we can see like in Vedanta they describe about devatas, greatness of every devata who is superintendent of a particular thing. And so there is some story in the Upanishad. In the beginning of creation, this Jagat Vishwarupa, universal form, appeared. It is the same like our body, but only universal. Within that, they are all like small parts of this huge universal form. And that included all warm beings, or whatever exists within the universe, within Vishwarupa. So, Brahma is the presiding deity of that. He uses, like we are using this body, for Brahma, all the universe is his body. And so then in his body, all different demigods, they began to perform some work. Like speaking, that is Agni. Agni is a deity of speech. Surya is sight. Then then there is Dik Pala, some intendants of directions. They will hear because from different directions sound comes. And then some deities in charge of hands, like Indra is a workable condition of hands, providing force, energy. Then some intendants of about mind, like Soma. Soma is the moon god. And intelligence, ego. Who is in charge of ego?
Ego.
Yeah, Ahankara. Ahankara Devata. Lord Shiva. So that is
Ether.
Huh?
Ether.
No, ego. Ahankara. Ahankara means feeling that I am. Self-identification with the body. That something subtle thing which is beyond even intelligence. Intelligence we can use, we can discriminate on the basis of ahankara. If we have ego, then we can understand I am, this is other people, and this is the place, this is direction I have to go, and to have all this knowledge, discrimination about things, we need ego also. Because otherwise somebody will ego become like madman. He does not know anything. Is idea alive, but no intelligence. And in the initial stage of creation is described as Virat Srishti, creation of the universal form. This all devatas, they had in between some kind of quarrel. The devotees, everybody want to feel importance. They had a hunger. So they feel who is most important of demigods? Who's the role of the what is this? So they want to understand if there any hierarchy, any higher order. That is certainly there. So then Lord Brahma, he gave a hint how they can understand. He said most important person will be that devata. Without him, all they are useless. They are not able to, without presence of which, no life. So then they try to come out from this body and see what happens, one after other. Different senses or different these devatas, they will depart from the body, come out. And as we can see, some functions within this body may not work sometimes. Like if somebody may not have eyesight, then still he can live because all other things are there. Somebody cannot hear, but he can see. Some handicapped, they may not about moving legs is not functioning. Some not hands. So different these parts without them possible to live actually. Yeah. But finally, when this presiding deity of prana left the body, then completely dead. There is no any life because if prana is not within body, then cannot breathe, cannot see, cannot hear, cannot digest food, all functions, even that heat within the body will not be there anymore. Body will cool down and become dead. So then demigods, they understood that prana is great. They all got in benefit from him, and then they glorified him as Yuvaraja. What is Yuvaraja? Prince. Yeah, like considering Brahma is a Raja, he is a king, which is ruling all this body. But he has his prince, Yuvaraja, as a prana, because prana is so important. And here particularly described that and the prana has 5 divisions: prana, apana, vyana, samana, udana. So all for maintenance of different spheres of our existence. If we see in Upanishad, the description is there about each of these life airs. Most basically, actually, apana vayu. Apana vayu, it is from down coming up. And if we want to set a fire, from lower portion we will ignite it, and then it will move up like this, broad fire. So, and within the body we have this Muladhara chakra, from which energy starts moving up. Sometimes said Kundalini Shakti. Kundalini Shakti, it is moving like this. And then that is the first. It is described like a fire. First fire by which all other pranas become activated. So the basic source of energy. So particularly it is described Kundalini is like a serpent, like a sleeping. It is coiled in the sleeping side. So if there are mystic practice, yoga, by which it can be awakened, and the Kundalini lifting up, and that is beneficial actually for spiritual life, because when Kundalini coming up, then they achieve some perfections that all activated, come to the heart, then move up to the tip of the head, like on the tip of the head there is a Sahasrara chakra, which is little above subtle body. So if that is activated, then full capacity, which is imbued within our jiva, will be discovered. And it is said that if somebody living body through this Brahma and then he can, according to his will, he is freed from karma actually. He can select whatever destination he likes. And mostly in this way, departing only your great yogis, they are also devotees. So they go to the Supreme Lord, to ultimate destination, or they may go to Brahmaloka, and then along with Brahman, they will afterwards, after some time, they go to spiritual world once creation is completed in this universe. So. Therefore, we can see if this Kundalini Shakti like a serpent. So, and it is very appropriate, this comparison, that is like a serpent with 5 heads, 5 hooves. He is superintendent of police. He actually protecting our life, and that is really visible also from the point of science, medical science, or our experience. If some infection will come into body, virus or something, then as a result, effect will be fever, that jwara will take place. What is this fever? That is the action of this superintendent who guards his body, because increasing temperature to burn out unwanted things, unwanted microbe or whatever they try to live within this body and attack our life airs. So then by increasing temperature, it is possible sometimes, like we are taking any medicine. This is the power of immunity, right? We have this by God given power of immunity. Actually, normally, even no need any medicine, because immunity itself can fight most of the cases. But if some disease very severe, very dangerous, then our immunity is not sufficient. Then we need what? We need help of doctor or some medicine, or sometimes taken to hospitals. There is some special medical arrangements to sustain body, otherwise difficulty is there. Therefore, this immunity protected this body, and we can see in our life actually this great deities, they are present also. You know that Lord Narayana, he has this Sheshanaga as his bed. Ananda. Yeah, Ananda Shesh. Yeah. Or he's sitting, so there's described as Ananta Shayana on Anantasana. He will sit on that. So this very great serpent is great devotee of the Lord. And there are also Garuda. Garuda, another great devotee, who will be carrier of the Lord. So, and this Ananta kind of protection he supplies, because even we see some pictures, Lord Narasimha, then about head is hoofs of Ananta. It is said difficult to depict it, but he has 1,000 hoofs. Very powerful, very great, and he like umbrella making above Lord's head. So kind of expansion of Ananta death runs serpent within us also, which is the power of unity, prana based, and that on the lower part of backbone. Another servant of God is the Garuda. And Garuda is described as Kala Abhyamanideva. He is so Garuda is he present in our life because he Kala means time. For everyone we have lifespan, how much we can live in this particular body. Exactly. But also measured by breath also. How many times inhale and exhale we can do in life. That is measurement, meters, which counted. If we breathe very intensely, then life will finish faster. It is said that Garuda is more powerful, this eagle, more powerful than serpent. Most of the time it will defeat serpent. So when comes time to depart from this body, how Garuda helps us to lift this body because that serpent, he will come and attack him. Then the immunity cannot sustain anymore, and we have to depart. And this is a similar situation described here in this description, allegorical, the superintendent of police, very much afflicted, and then if he is not able to protect, then not possible to sustain the body. So this is a short message. So if any comments or questions, you may discuss it. Today we do not have camera for taking darshan. All the practicing, yes. is clear.
So you can use this for darshan.
You can move, but that will not show the
Visual. Oh yeah, focus.
They are focused only from distance. We don't have camera today for showing close action.
I can take it there.
Yes, still it is not sufficiently powerful. This camera is very small. So thank you very much for participating in Bhagavatam, and let us chant together. Hare complete the session now. Hare Krishna, Krishna
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Hare. Srimad
Hare Krishna,
Bhagavatam.
Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna. So shall we stop now? Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda ki jai. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Dandavat Pranam, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Thank you.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Thank
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam.